Hi dear friends, how are you all? Welcome to our YouTube channel HR Tutorials India. In this video, we'll discuss how to fill Form 15G. In our previous videos, we have seen how to withdraw PF partially as well as completely. For complete withdrawal of PF, if the income is more than 50,000 and if the service is more than 5 years, Form 15G is mandatory. So, now let us understand how to fill Form 15G. What is Form 15G? Before getting into the video, let us understand what exactly Form 15G is. Employee Provident Fund is a fund meant for welfare of employees, where 12% of employees' basic salary and dearness allowance is contributed to the fund account every month. The employer also contributes an equal amount. You can withdraw this PF balance as per the PF withdrawal rules. However, if the amount you want to withdraw is more than Rs 50,000 in a year, the government will deduct some tax called as TDS, tax deduction at source, under the section 192A of the Income Tax Act. So, you will receive only the balance amount after the tax deduction. However, you can make sure that there are no TDS deductions on your PF withdrawal amount by filing out Form 15G if your income is below the taxable limit. Form 15G is a savior for PF account holders as it enables them to avoid TDS if applicable. EPF Form 15G is a document employees need to submit to prevent TDS deduction on the interest earned from the EPF, RD or FD. Form 15G. Individuals below 60 years of age are eligible to submit Form 15G. In simple words, it states that all employees who have an Employee Provident Fund, also known as EPF, and if you're thinking to withdraw your Provident Fund balance, then this video is for you. The Employee Provident Fund is a welfare fund for employees. Every month, 12% of your basic salary and dearness allowance is contributed to your EPF account, and your employee contributes an equal amount as well. You can withdraw the balance from PF account as per the PF withdrawal rules, but there are some important parts. If you withdraw more than Rs 50,000 in a year, the government will deduct TDS or tax deduction at source under section 192A of the Income Tax Act. This means that money you will get will be reduced by the tax amount and you will only receive the balance after TDS is deducted. But there is some good news. If your income is below the taxable limit, you can avoid TDS deductions on your PF withdrawals by submitting Form 15G. This is a simple form that prevents TDS from being deducted on the interest earned from PF account. Form 15G acts as a savior for employees who don't want unnecessary TDS deductions. You can submit this form not just for PF but also for recurring deposit, that is RD, and fixed deposit, that is FD, to avoid TDS. Now keep in your mind that only individuals below 60 years of age are eligible to submit Form 15G. If you meet this criteria, make sure that you will fill out and submit the form to your EPFO office to ensure TDS deductions. So in the next time, if you are planning to withdraw PF, remember to check the income tax status and submit Form 15G if applicable. It's a simple way to ensure you get full PF balance without any unnecessary deductions. Importance of Form 15G. Form 15G is mandatory if you want to avoid deductions from PF withdrawal amount. According to Section 192A of Finance Act 2015, PF withdrawal attracts TDS if the withdrawal amount exceeds Rs 50,000 and if your employment tenure is less than 5 years. Now let us see what are the PF rules are applicable for Form 15G. 10% TDS for those submitting PAN cards by failing to submit Form 15G. 10% TDS will be deducted if you submit the PAN card and if you fail to submit Form 15G. 30% TDS for those failing to submit PAN card and Form 15G. 30% TDS will be deducted from PF withdrawal if you are failing to submit PAN card as well as Form 15G. No TDS for those submitting Form 15G, which means there will be no TDS deduction if you are submitting PAN as well as Form 15G. How to download Form 15G? Now let us see how we can download Form 15G. Form 15G can be easily found and downloaded for free from the websites of all major banks in India as well as official EPF portal. Additionally, this form can be easily downloaded from income tax website as well. Moreover, you can submit Form 15G online on the websites of major banks in India. Simply log in and search for PF Form 15G download and you can download it to your computer or smartphone. Which means PF Form 15G is easily available in the internet. So even you can download the Form 15G from EPF website and all websites of major banks in India, and also from the income tax department website. We'll see practically how to download PF Form 15G from income tax web portal. How to fill Form 15G. So now after downloading Form 15, it is very important to understand how to fill Form 15G. Now let us see the step-by-step process to fill Form 15G theoretically. Later I will show you how to fill Form 15G practically. You will have to fill out the part 1 of 15G for withdrawing your PF. The following fields will have to be filled to complete the form. Name of the SSC, that is declarant, name of the SSC as per the PAN card, PAN of the SSC, status, your application income tax status, previous year. Select the financial year in which you want to claim the non-deduction of TDS. Residential status. Mention resident because NRI is not applicable to submit Form 15G. Address. Write your address along with the PIN code and preferably the one mentioned in the Aadhaar card. Email ID and phone number. Give a valid email ID and your contact number. Whether assessed to tax under the Income Tax Act. Tick in the yes box if filing an ITR during the last financial years. If yes, mention the assessment year from the latest ITR. Estimated income from this declaration. Mention the estimated withdrawal amount. Estimated total income of the financial year in which income column 16 is to be included. Mention the total estimated income of the financial year when you plan to withdraw the PF. Details of Form 15G filed during the previous year, if any. Total number of Form 15Gs filled and the total income amount of all these forms, if any. Total number of Form 15Gs filled and income tax amount of all these forms, if any. Total number of Forms 15G filled and total income of all these forms, if any. Details of income. Mention details like investment, identification number, nature of income, amount of income, and section under which tax is deductible. So friends, these are the details which need to be filled in Form 15G. Now let us see practically how to fill Form 15G. First we will understand how to download Form 15G, then we will fill the Form 15G. First you need to open Google search engine and type incometaxindia.gov.in. Here you can see incometaxindia.gov.in. Click this. You will be directed to the Income Tax Ministry of Finance and Government India. Now you need to come to Tax Law and Rules, and here if you come down you can see a section called Forms and Downloads. Here you need to come to Income Tax Forms. If you click this, you will be directed to a page where you can see all different forms, instructions and utility for fillable forms. When you scroll down, here you can see Form 15G and Form 15H. Here, as you want to download Form 15G, you need to click on this PDF button. When you click on this, Form 15G will be reflected and you can download this Form 15G. I have already downloaded the Form 15G. Now let us see how Form 15G looks like. So friends, this is Form 15G. Here you can see Income Tax Act Rules 1962, Form number 15G. Here I has already explained theoretically what all details need to be filled, like name of the subsidiary, PAN number, status, previous year, regional status, flat number, name of the premises, address, area, town, city, PIN number, email, telephone number, estimate and everything. So we need to fill all the details and you need to submit in the EPF portal. Here Form 15G consists of 3 pages. First page, second page and third page. But here you need to fill only the first page, that is part 1. Because these details need to be filled by the employee. Second part, it consists of to be filled by the person responsible for paying the income referred in the column 16 part 1. This need to be filled by the employer. So this need not be filled by you or the employee. You can leave it the second page and need not fill this third page as well. The only page what you need to fill is the first page. Now let us see practically how to fill the details in Form 15G. I have already filled the Form 15G for one of the employee. Now let us see how these details are been filled. Name of the SSC. Here you need to fill the name of the employee or name of yourself whoever is withdrawing PF. Then you need to enter the PAN number of the employee. Then the status should be individual. You need to type individual. Then previous year, which means you need to fill the financial year. That is, now the current financial year is 24-25. So I have filled 24-25. And if you are filling in any specific year, you need to fill that specific current financial year. Regional status should be resident, and you need to enter the details of the address, that is flat number, nature of premises, name of premises, road number, area, town, city, state, PIN number, email ID and phone number. So all these need details to be filled by the employee of their personal address and contact number, that is email and mobile number. After that, in 15 number you can see whether assessed to tax under Income Tax Act 1961. If you have filed your income tax returns, then you need to fill tick yes. If you have not filed the income tax return, then you can tick it up no. If you are filling yes, latest assessment year for which assessed, which means you need to fill the details like for which latest year your income tax filing has been done. So here the latest income tax filing was done during the financial year 24-25. So we need to put here assessment year, that is 25-26. When it comes to section 16, estimated income for which the deductions happens, which means what is the amount what you are withdrawing from PF, you need to fill out over here. Then section 17, estimated income for the previous year in which the income mentioned in column 16 is included, which means you need to enter the total income which has been generated by the employee or yourself during that specific financial year, and that should be below the taxable income. As per the income tax slabs, below 2.5 lakhs is not taxable, including the PF amount. For example, 2,50,000 is the amount what you have earned during the financial year 24-25, and 60,000 is among 2.5 lakhs, then you will be eligible to fill the Form 15G. If your taxable income is beyond the taxable limit, that is beyond 2.5 lakhs, then there is no use of filling this Form 15G. Then comes section 18, details of Form 15G other than filled during the financial or previous year, if any. Which means if you have filled any other details, any other Form 15G apart from this Form 15G, whether you filled, which means here you need to enter the details of the Form 15G if you have filled apart from the Form 15G what you're filling now. If you're filling more than one Form 15G, then you need to mention the number as more, that is 2 or more, and you need to mention the amount as well, that is total how much amount has been filed with the Form 15G. Then comes details of the income for which the declaration is filled. Here you need to fill the UN number, then nature of income is PF withdrawal, then section under which the tax is deductible is 192 section A, and the amount of income. Amount of income is nothing but the PF amount what we are withdrawing, that is nothing but 60,000 what we have been declared by the employee. Then the employee has to sign over here, then he need to declare stating that I so and so name, and here you can see that previous year ending. Here if you are filing before the 31st of March for that specific financial year, you need to put as 31st March so and so, and the assessment year should be for that specific assessment year, that is 2025-26. Now the financial year is 24-25, so I am filling it as 25-26. In the same way, here you can see previous ending on 31st of March 2025. As we the financial year is 24-25, so 31st March 2025 is the year ending. So I am filling the details over here, and the assessment year is current financial year is 24-25, so the assessment year will be 25-26. After filling all these dates and details, then you need to fill it up the place, that is wherever the employee is staying, then the date, and the employee has to sign it over here. Once these details are done, this document has to be scanned and converted to PDF, and then it has to be uploaded to the PF website while withdrawing the complete withdrawal of PF by the employee. So friends, hope you understood how to fill Form 15G both theoretically as well as practically. So friends, hope you understood what is Form 15G and what are the importance of Form 15G and what are the benefits of Form 15G, as well as hope you understood how to download Form 15G and how to fill Form 15G both theoretically as well as practically. Friends, if you have any queries or questions related to this video, please do comment in the comment section and I'll be happy enough to answer all your queries. If you like this video, please do subscribe and share among your friends. Thank you very much for watching this video. Have a nice day.